Countering organized crime is one of our new projects that we are designing because we discovered that there is a relationship between corruption, insecurity, and organized crime. So if you don't fight corruption, then you feed organized crime, you feed insecurity, and that is what we are currently having. It is the corruption that we do not fight that has led many to go into armed trafficking, that led many to go into banditry, and all of those things. And all of this feed into the organized crime we are talking about. So our organized crime project, which began last year with a symposium, an international symposium on organized crime, is actually designed to see how we can help government with data. We have a CASPER database, a database where we map crime. It's a crime mapping database where we should guide government agencies on where crimes are actually concentrated, and of course the crime distribution across the nation. And so that is one of the things we are doing with that database. But beyond and beside all of this is the fact that people need to know about what these organized crime are. There are some persons who are being used for organized crime purpose without even knowing, and so there's drug crime which is prevalent in the society, for instance. And like I said, there is an interrelationship between financial crime, for instance, and terrorism, which is an organized crime today. There's a relationship between financial crime and drug trafficking, even environmental crime today. Yeah. And so there is a relationship which all boils down to weak institution, corruption, transparency, and integrity that we are fighting. And so we felt that we need to actually go into that sector to see how we can assist government with data on how they can fight some of this crime. We are also looking at advocacy, which is our strong tool to actually continue to harp on these issues for people to be aware that there are organized criminal gangs just beside you. So if you're not careful, you'll be susceptible, to their use and all of that. So advocacy is our major tool. We are also big on data in terms of the crime mapping, like I mentioned, a software that actually sieve crime, map crime across the country, and all of that. So it's a project we are looking to see also, because the end result is for us to have a policy on, because currently while we have anti-corruption strategy policy, we don't have a policy on organized crime. So we are looking to work with relevant agencies, especially the National Security Office, Advisor Office, to see how a policy on organized crime can be developed. Of course, in terms of the civil society work that we do, we know that the UNODC, the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, is also big on issues of organized crime. And so we are looking to work with all of the relevant agencies to see how a policy on organized crime can be developed. And like I said, the major tool for us is advocacy. People should know that there's drug trafficking. People should know that there's human trafficking. People should know that there is terrorism. Of course, you don't even need to be told to know that there is terrorism. Of course, the predicate offenses that come with it, the banditry, the kidnapping, and all of those other crimes are also something that should be concerning. But again, like I said, the most and the important thing that we need to tackle is corruption. When we tackle corruption, it will reduce the spate of some of these crimes.